So a lot of drawings will have information in paragraph form, so notes and bulleted lists and so forth. And then when you start getting into assembly drawings, architectural drawings, electrical drawings, where you might have legends or schedules, then it's probably best to shift over from just text to creating a particular table. So again, Home Panel does not have that, so you have to be in the Annotate table. You can go ahead and set up your font type first if you wanted to change that, but over to the right is your table option. And again, we can create different table styles. So using the same fonts, different table style, or I can pull in data from external files and I can link data. So again, a little more advanced functions, but let's look at how to create a table. So there's a table option for the style. Right now we have a standard. Again, we want a new one. Let's just say we're going to do new, continue. And in some cases, the table direction isn't always going to be down. It may or may not have a title. It may not have header rows. It may just all be data. So you can switch the direction. So if I were to put a bill of materials with an assembly drawing above my title block, then it may very well be in the up direction instead of the down direction. A revision block in the upper right-hand corner would be in the down direction. You can change your styles, which ones you want. You can create new cell styles. You have general options for filling, the alignment inside the block, which they're using top center. So again, you've got top left, middle left, you've got all these various options of changing those formats. You have margins, which is the space between the lines and your text. You have the option to change the text height here. So again, I'm using that style, but I may have to adjust the text height to match my drawing. And then you can change the weight of the borders. You can make them double line. You can change out, just like in Microsoft or an Excel product, you can have different ways you want it outlined. I could do all bottom lines. I could do all left lines. So changing that format of your table. Say OK, I'll set that one to my current style and close that. Now I click on the table itself. I'm using new style. I'm going to start from an empty table, so I have nothing I'm linking. Again, that's more advanced. I have a preview. I'm from top down. I've got a title area, I've got headers, and I've got all of my data. It's waiting for me to specify an insertion point or a window. So think single line insertion point. Specify window is going to have me draw it. It has so many columns and their width and so many rows. So I may only need 3 columns, or if I'm dealing with an assembly, I have a part number, I have a description, I have a quantity, and I may have the material. So I may have 4 columns, or I may only have 3 columns. I may have 15 parts instead of 6, or I may only have 4 parts. So again, adjusting these based on what you're creating. I may need the title, I may need the header, and I will need the data. If I didn't need the title and this was just a list, then I might not have that one in, and you can change those around. So I'm going to do just an insertion point. There's my table, picking my point, and again, that prompt blinking on your screen for your title. So this is, again, all caps, bill of materials, my list. I will tab, it takes me to the next one. So in this case, I'm going to use number, description, or I could say name of part, and I could say quantity, and I'm doing some abbreviations on some of this. So part number 1, I can also use my up and down arrows, 2, 3, 4, makes that quick. And then I notice, ooh, I don't know if I like that version. So you can actually cross over and select those, and you can modify those fields. So I don't really like top right, I want top center. And then I don't really like the size of that column. So I can click on the column and you have grips that I can change and modify with. So by picking on the screen, it just gave you a basic location and it just separated all the columns by size. Going back to edit, double click in the column, and you're back to that row, that column, whatever the description. So part name here, keep going, there's 3 of those. Part name here, how many are in this one? There's 1, etc. And I'm back to, again, gosh, I've got all this space on the other end. So I can go back and again make some modifications. I don't like the way that looks, so I can click on, select those, click on that column header, makes me pick everything, or just pick one column at a time. These grips are related to all of that information, so I may want to make that one even smaller. And again, those 3 maybe need to be top center. And that is how you create tables. There's a lot more advanced ways to do things, but that's just the basics. You'll notice the height difference. When you put in the height you wanted to use, that was for the basic data, not for the headers and not for the title. So if you needed those to be a different variable, you would create that in your table standard setup.